What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're gonna be making red velvet Oreo protein oatmeal. That is a mouthful. So if you're tired of the same plain old oatmeal and you wanna mix it up a little bit and you have some macros to play with, then this is a recipe you're gonna enjoy. I've done it a couple times, perfected how I've made it, and I'm about to bring it to you. So if you guys are ready, so am I. Let's do it! So here's all the ingredients you're gonna need. I'm gonna go through and just explain them as I mix them up and we get this show rolling. So you're gonna need 2 bowls to start out with, by the way. So if you guys are ready to get started, so am I. All right, first thing we're gonna do is measure out 60 grams of old-fashioned oatmeal and put that in our bowl here. Now I have a food scale that I'm gonna be using to kind of measure some of this stuff out to make sure it fits my macro goals. But you don't have to be quite as particular as I am, depending on how you wanna make this, but we're gonna do 60 grams of oatmeal. There we go. Now, we have a second bowl here, right? And what I'm gonna do with it, we'll move this over, take this bowl here. We need 1 tablespoon of our cream cheese. So I'm using a Philadelphia strawberry reduced fat cream cheese. Now you can use regular cream cheese if you want. I just thought that I had strawberry protein and I had the red velvet idea for this whole thing. And the strawberry just seemed kind of like it would be the closest thing I could find to fit. So go ahead and take this. There we go, and we add it in this bowl here. Then you're also gonna need a little splash of vanilla extract. There we go, and we'll take it, mix it in here, just a little bit. All right, now what I'm gonna do is throw this in the microwave for about 30 seconds. It's gonna turn into a liquid, then we're gonna add it back to the big bowl. 30 seconds should be fine. All right, we are finished. Looks good enough to me. Now we're gonna take this and add it into our mix here. There we go. And the next thing we're gonna need is half a cup of almond milk. I am using, per usual, Silk unsweetened almond milk. So grab it, pour a half cup, add it in. And then next thing we're gonna do is some protein powder. I have MyoFeed here. This is way too big to fit in front of that camera, but MyoFeed in the strawberry, one of the best proteins I've ever had. Can't go wrong with it, especially if you're gonna make stuff like this and you want an amazing tasting protein. So 1 scoop of this, or about 31 grams. Throw that in there. Now, the most important part to getting this flavor in, we have a fat-free red velvet by Jell-O, but it's not Jell-O, it's actually pudding mix. So we're gonna go ahead and measure out 1 serving of this, which is gonna equate to about 28 grams. So what I'm gonna do is open up the packet here. I got my scale tared out to 0, and I'll just dump it in until I reach the desired weight. And there we go. I'm telling you guys, this is gonna be so good. Now, we need 1 tablespoon of baking powder. This is the brand I'm using, Walmart, nothing special. Like I said, a lot of these ingredients, if you're baking, you just have this stuff kind of laying around. Some of it you might have to go buy, but for the most part, not too bad. So I just put a little dash of in there. And now we need a pinch of salt. So I just have this big old salt thing here. And I take this, once again, Walmart brand, because we value quality in this household. We're gonna take it and add just a tiny bit. There we go. And then we're gonna need, for the final thing, we need 1 tablespoon of sweetener. Now, I am using stevia sweetener, right? And once again, Walmart brand. Use whatever sweetener you like. I like this stuff personally. So I'll take it, put 1 spoon in there, and presto, guys. Now we just gotta go in and mix it all up. All right, and there you go, guys, all mixed up. Check that out. That should be about the consistency you want. All right, now to take it and put it in this oven that's been preheating. So we're gonna grab it. Make sure you're using an oven-safe bowl. Needs it to be in here for about 15 minutes. So put that there. Timer, about 15 minutes roughly, and go. And I'll be back in 15 minutes to put the finishing touches on this, along with a taste test. There we go. Oven off. Oven mitt, safety first. And there we go. Now this is kind of what it's gonna look like, but we're not done yet. So first thing we're gonna do is take our red velvet Oreos that we have here. These are amazing, by the way. We're just gonna do 2 of them. We're not going crazy here. And you can opt out of this part. You could just eat this like it is, but I'm gonna take these, crumble them up, and put them in there. Nice. And then now I'm gonna take some Ready Whip, less than 5 calories per serving, fat-free version, and we're going to put a little bit right there. And there you have it, guys. This is what it looks like. So hopefully this looks as appetizing to you as it does to me. A smaller bowl would have made this look better because you could have actually like seen in it. Next step on my list, invest in smaller glass bowls so you guys can see these a little better. But yeah, I'm gonna let this cool down and then we're gonna do a taste test. All right, guys, we ready for a taste test? I'll give you another quick look here at this. Oh man, doesn't that look good? Doesn't that look good? All right, so I'm gonna get down in here. We're gonna grab a little bit of the oatmeal, a little bit of an Oreo, and a little bit of the whipped cream. Make sure we get the full spectrum of flavor. All right, we ready? Hold on, just to show you. You guys know I love sharing this stuff with you. And there we go. You can kind of see. Yes, sir. 3, 2, 1, go! Either I'm not hard to please or I'm the best chef on this planet. Move over, Gordon Ramsay. There's a new chef in town. I'm kind of like a Guy Fieri mixed with Vin Diesel. That would be a good cooking show. I'd watch that. All right, let's just do another one in case it was a fluke, just in case it was a fluke. Guys, this is great. This is great. It's just, man, that is great. Well, you heard it here first, folks. I am gonna go ahead and eat the rest of this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a comment down below. You wanna see more videos like this, I will keep finding recipes and I will keep making stuff like this that you can make at home. Because that's the thing, right? Going and buying just like some cheap foods, like some ice cream and stuff's fine and dandy. But let me tell you, there's nothing quite like making something and eating it. The satisfaction you get out of that is so much better. And I love doing stuff like this. I think it just makes the food, in the end, in general, taste better. So who knows, you got a girlfriend, you got a friend, you guys can do a little baking together. Hey, can't really beat it. Very good idea for a date night, fellas. Fellas. My dudes! For one big dog to another big dog. Date night right here. So anyways, let me go over the macros real quick. The macros in this entire bowl here. Now keep in mind, you can cut certain ingredients and stuff. You can find different versions of these ingredients. So these will vary depending on what you grab. So the macros in this entire thing are gonna be 16 grams of fat, 33 grams of protein, and 95 grams of carbs. This is a higher carb meal here, guys. So, I mean, you can go higher carb if you're going out and having a cheat meal or something like that, but this would be more of like a meal replacement than like a snack. I'd say this would be really good for a breakfast if you're bulking, something along those lines. And then overall total calories about 640. Like, to put it in perspective, I eat roughly about 1,900 calories a day, and that's when I'm cutting to lose weight. So I could eat this 3 times and have a little bit left over. Wait, 12, 18. No, I'd be a little over. My math, guys, my math. So anyways, I'm gonna cut the video off here. Hopefully you enjoyed this recipe video. Comment below if you have any suggestions for improvements or anything I can do to make these videos better. I kind of just wing it and do it by myself. I think that sometimes you just gotta take the bull by the horns and get stuff done. So that is it. I'm gonna go ahead, eat the rest of this, and see you guys off. So don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, because I have videos coming out like every single day. So I think I'm on like a 23 video streak in 23 days. That's crazy, guys. Working my butt off to bring you guys content. As always, I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Don't forget to smile, remain positive, and pay someone a compliment, because you never know whose day you could be making better. And with that, I am out. I will see you guys at the next video. Adios.